Okay. It's OLTV station, and so I want to tell you guys to keep listening, keep watching, and keep liking our page, keep following us. We have the Facebook handle, which is the otitolagba.radio.tv, and we have the YouTube, same as the Instagram, and the TikTok, which is otitolagba.tv. That is where you get to watch us live and direct. And please, also for your latest news, that is where you can watch us. You don't want to miss what we are doing.
More music on
When your legs
moreexclusive.com.
don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. And baby, my heart could still fall as hard at 23. And I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of a hand. Well, me, I fall in love with you every single day, and I just wanna tell you I am. So honey, now take me into your loving arms, kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars, place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud, maybe we found love right where we are. When my hair's all but gone and my memory fades, and the crowds don't remember my name, when my hands don't play the strings the same way, I know you will still love me the same. 'Cause honey, your soul could never grow old, it's evergreen. And baby, your smile's forever in my mind and memory. I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways, and maybe it's all part of a plan. Well, I'll just keep on making the same mistakes, hoping that you'll understand. But baby, now take me into your loving arms, kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars, place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud that maybe we found love right where we.
Yeah, hello, and welcome to Otisolagba Radio and TV. Welcome to your one and only show, What a Woman Wants and What a Man Wants on OLTV. I'm still your one and only host, Thomas Elizabeth Ejiwumi, or DJ Betty on the beats, as you all know. I'm always here. It's not like I'm here for a dialogue or anything, but we're here for a conversation. Yes, I'm also super excited to have you all here with me. As you all know, whenever I'm here, I'm always about the matters of the heart, matters concerning the heart, everything of the heart. Yes, that is why we're here, and that is exactly what this is all about, and that is what we'll be talking about today. And today, another exciting moment. I have a guest with me, and everything we'll be discussing here is going to be educative, interacting, and you can call into the studio with the number scrolling on your screen. I'm going to be calling out the numbers to you. You can call into the studio to talk about the experience or any question you have for our guests. I'll be bringing in my guests very, very soon, and our topic is going to be interesting. That's why I need you guys to stay present. I know you have a lot of things you want to do, but please, today's topic is going to be a wow. Please share, like, and send in your comments. That is why we are here. Without you, I can't be here. You are the real MVP, as Kolawole used to say on trends.com. You all know, guys. I'll be right back after the short musical break. And before I go, please share this program. Otitolagba Radio TV. Please follow us on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on TikTok. Yes, guys, we are on TikTok. TikTok, guys, please keep tapping your screen. As you can see me, I'm beautiful. I'm always so beautiful because I'm always so beautiful. Matters of the heart concerning us. As ever, I'll be right back after this short musical break. Don't go nowhere.
Oh darling, place your head on my beating heart. What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. You got my head spinning, no kidding. I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. How many times do I have to tell
Yeah, guys, you can see how I'm shining my teeth, like I'm laughing. Everyone in the studio is wondering why I'm laughing. Like, let me read it that way. On Facebook, like, I'm just going to Facebook and I'm already seeing comments. Like, comments are already going on. Ajonika Jao Fumilola said this song. Adigun Daniel Taiwo. It's a welcome on board. They do the Valizi. Hey. So why would I shine my teeth because Ajenika Jao Fumilola say make I just lie down and think about my life. Look, please go and lie down. Leave us alone. Go and lie down and think about your life. And then still Ajenika Jao Fumilola say Loli Ro, please, it's not Loli Ro. And then Adigun Daniel Taiwo, Ajenika Jao Fumilola, please leave us alone. Love is indeed a beautiful thing. Adigun Daniel Taiwo. Thank you guys for watching. Please keep dropping your comments. My guest is coming in soon. The topic we'll be talking about today is perfect and imperfect love in marriage or in relationship. I know you guys are always happy, or it's always a lovely one whenever I'm here to talk about major things that are happening in either relationships or marriage, because I hear a lot of you calling in or sending text. I was sending comment that DJ Betty, thank you, because everything you're talking about is everything you're teaching us on how to. I'm so excited that I can do that. Like, I'm so excited. Thank you very much for all that. So we'll be talking about imperfect and perfect love in marriage and in relationships. What you need to do for your relationship to be perfect, or what and who do we find in imperfect or imperfect relationship, and what does it mean to be in a perfect and imperfect relationship? That is what my guest will be coming on board to tell us. But before we go back, we would like to go into what the topic says. The topic says, or this program the program, I mean, what women and men want. So from there, we'll be diving into the topic of today. So my guest will be splitting everything out for us, like he'll be dissecting and bisecting, dissecting and everything. I'll be right back. It's coming in very soon. Please, guys, just don't go anywhere.
Of you, I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh, I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in, follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. But darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the ground.
Alright, guys, welcome back. The music you have been listening from the first one is Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. The second one was All of Me by John Legend. And the one you're listening to now is Perfect by Ed Sheeran. So as you can see, my guest is here. Like, all the songs are just like, songs like, they totally my body, like, they totally, as you can see. I'm joyful today, like, The topic we're talking about today is dating. Alright, so you're welcome to the show today. Welcome to the show. Good afternoon, sir. You're welcome to the show today, sir. Tell me about yourself. Our viewers are here already. They want to listen to you.
My name is Adewale Amiru Abdullah. It's weak that it's an English church, that the Yoruba Hammock Church, the expression house. It's a privilege to be able to listen to.
Thank you very much, sir. As you said, the side is of pastor of the youth, and you know today is going to be all youth that are there. We're going to be talking about youth today. Youth, yes, we are going to be dividing into married women, married people too, but youths. We have a youth pastor in the house. So we're going directly into our topic for today. So where our topic or the program is all about what women and men want in relationships and in marriages. So a lot of things, men and women want a lot of things, but there are some times that they just go into things. Like last week's topic, if you guys remember, I said the purpose of you entering into a relationship so you don't shoot yourself in the leg. Because some people enter into a relationship without knowing why, or go into marriage without knowing why. They just feel like, I want to marry, or I want to be in a relationship, I want to do this, I want to do that, but they don't know why or what they really want. So I don't know if you have anything to tell us on that topic for today.
Where do you want me to weigh in? Is it more why people should go into relationship or
Why people go
perfect?
into relationship? From there, we now go into the topic perfect and imperfect love.
Well, like you rightly said, many people, I will put it this way, many dabble into relationship. dabbling into relationship is different from
More music on moreexclusive.com.
going into relationship with your senses, your eyes wide open. That means being intentional about moving into relationship, not just dabbling. When you dabble into something, it's like you want to try it out. It's like you're experimenting. You actually don't know what lies ahead, or you don't even know what's at stake in case you fail. You understand? So you are not actually informed or prepared or trained on how to, navigate your steps in that terrain. And love is such a beautiful and deadly thing to be experimenting without some background in terms of exposure, in terms of orientation. Proper orientation, godly orientation, and certain understanding that you need to have about what you are going into. So love is not something you should be dabbling into without you being actually being informed about the purpose and concept of love in the first place, and what do you stand to gain, going into relationship or marriage at that point in time. So I want to just counsel anyone that you need to understand or know what you are doing when you are going into love. Don't do it because your friends are doing it or people are doing it, or you just want to be celebrated suddenly or anyhow. No. The Bible says for everything under the heaven there is time. So it means there's a time you are ripe. There's a time you are ready, really, mentally and mentally ready and also ripe. Because there are times you are ripe but you are not ready. You understand? So you've got to not only ripe. Some people will say, oh, you're 32, you're 33. That doesn't mean you are ripe. And of course, you could be ripe at that age, but also you are not, personally, you are not ready. Maybe you are still working on yourself, or some personal projects for which you won't be able to, give proper attention to that, to the love aspect of your life. And love should not be a secondary project at the time when you are ready for it. It should be primary. It should be one big project that you want to give the best of your time at that time, because it is worth it at the end of the day, and it could be full of regret if not properly, sorted out. If you just rushed into it, it's one thing that if you, rush into it, you can find yourself crashing, sooner or later.
Thank you very much, sir, for that. So, can we include that into the topic of today? Perfect and imperfect love in the relationship. Turning to everything you have said, yes, we all need love in everything. Yes, love is what we long to receive and to give. But if it's not perfect, we won't really enjoy it, right? And yet, our intimate relationships are conflicted and often painful. So, we want to know. I want you to help us talk on what perfect love is in relationship and in the imperfect love in the relationship.
Actually, to say perfect when it comes to relationship or love or even marriage, perfection is not what you have at the ab initio. It's something that you groom. You grow it, you nurture it, and eventually your relationship evolve into a perfect one. I would say no ideally perfect love or relationship. Any relationship or love that you find to be very interesting, beautiful, endearing, wonderful at that, things start that way. So it's been worked on, it's been processed. And after it's been processed, these two people have come together to actually become one, as the Bible puts it, that the two shall become one. So because they have been able to work on each other, they have become really, really compatible. And that's at the point they are beginning to have the 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 things that make relationship or marriage beautiful, wonderful. You know, as you see them flourish, and people begin to say, "Oh, they are so perfect for each other." They didn't start that way. They didn't start that way. There are things there are prices to pay. You know, there is a cost for any perfect relationship. You see, no perfect relationship, because none of us is actually perfect, even in this so-called. So I just want us to take that word as as uh, as a way of telling us that we actually can have a perfect relationship, but not that anyone is actually perfect from the having issue. No, you've got to work on each other. You really need, and that's why your values, the values you set as your values for relationship or for love must be appropriate, must be correct, because the values will drive you, drive your ideology, drive your perception, drive your love language. You understand your values, because values are not the same. What one man is looking for in a woman is not what another man is looking for. What some ladies are looking for in men are not even the correct, are not the appropriate, the healthy virtues they should be looking for. And some don't actually care. And some men, they may actually even they may seem to be messing around one way or the other. But when they want to settle down, they know what to look for in a potential wife. So I would say perfect love, that is in a relationship or love, where the parties who are main business, who are ready for the journey, have walked. They walk the walk. They have worked on each other. They have paid the price. You want to know me, I want to know you, so we are open to each other. Communication is intact. You understand? And also the godly virtue, because why you cannot minus God from the equation of love or from concept of love is because God is love. According to First John, and is the the one who instituted marriage. Being the author of marriage, the one who instituted marriage, we cannot be discussing marriage or discussing the tenets of love are minus in. Everything will be zero, because that is the one who brought in, who gave us that idea. He batted that idea in the first place. And so, if my value is correct, I'm looking for someone who is virtuous, with some godly virtues, and the lady also has that kind of mindset. Then coming together will make things easier, because my values are not far-fetched from yours.
True.
You understand?
Yes.
You cannot be someone who is ideal, career-minded, person, and this is a girl on the street who has nothing to do with career, and you are saying you want to find yourself compatible with that kind of person.
True.
Definitely you have a tall order to battle with, because you guys are birds of you are not birds of a feather. So
True.
that is, and so that is the illustration for two people who are coming together to have a perfect relationship. You guys have got to have worked on each other in terms of area of communication. You know my weakness, I know your weakness, and we are ready to tolerate each other for this, as we also vow to each other to work on our flaws. But some of these flaws will not disappear. In fact, there are some things in a man that you cannot take away forever, and there are some things in the woman that may not be able to take away. But the little or the few you can take away, or as much as you can take away, you are ready to cohabit with him peacefully, in understanding, in empathy, as you coexist. You understand? I don't know if make that a little clear.
Yes, thank you very much for that. I don't even want him to stop talking. Like, I'm really enjoying it, and a lot of our Facebook fans are already here. They're like, we have Adigun Taiwo. I'm so emotional right now. Oh, sorry about that. Yesterday, Oluwafemi Fese Percussion says, can we lift? Okay, that one, we've done that. And then Royal Majesty Olushola Olamide said, sorry, okay, that one is trying to reply. And then Adigun Taiwo, I'm super proud of the amazing Ledo Diva Lizzie. Oh, thank you very much. Talent Oladayo, oh my god, I'm loving this discussion. Thank you for loving it. We have Talent Oladayo also, interesting. Thank you. Adigun Taiwo said, God is love, 100. Yes, God is love, 100. As you guys have listened to it, we'll be right back. Please. But guys, call into the studio to talk about it, to ask for questions or suggestion. 09160879708, 09160849708. That is the number to call to be part of the show. Or go to our comments box on Facebook and drop your comments. I'll be right back after the short musical break. Don't go nowhere.
You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we would come on right away. Oh, right away. At first sight, I felt the energy of sun rays. I saw the life inside you. Shine bright tonight. You and I were beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Eye to eye, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Palms rise to the universe as we moonshine and Malay. Feel the warmth, we'll never die. We're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. At first sight, I felt the energy of sun rays. I saw the life inside you. Shine bright tonight. You and I were beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Eye to eye, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the
Alright, welcome back to the show.
Shine bright
We have a question on Facebook.
like a diamond.
Okay, we have talent. Oladayo Hamilton saying, my pastor is vibrating. See the wealth of knowledge now. Are you not seeing it? Yeah, like seriously, the knowledge is there. The wealth of the knowledge is there. Like I'm also getting education. Like I'm getting it from here. And I hope those in the studio, Ajay Christy, hope you are listening to this. Kolawole, Ajibade, hope you are listening. Learn from this so that when you want to marry, you will not go and shoot yourself in the leg. Alright, so we have a question here. Adigun Daniel Taiwo said, my question is, what can a guy do when love is one-sided? I mean the guy doing all in his capacity to let the relationship, but no effort at all from the lady. What can he do? So it's over to you, sir.
Perhaps, let me start by saying, perhaps there is a fundamental error in the area of how the relationship came to be in the first place. But be that as it may, let him be open. Oh, I perceive in our relationship, maybe this is what my perception is, and you will feel our conscience from our response. You understand what I'm saying? If you think your partner is not mutual enough in that relationship, I mean, a mutual commitment, a mutual investment, a mutual presence seems questionable, then you should discuss it, and that's why lines of communication must be kept active.
True.
It is not optional. It is not negotiable. It is actually it is actually germane. I mean, if I'm talking about a serious relationship here, a relationship that is meant to be marriage oriented, or of course, yeah. So let her know your feelings, and perhaps you're wrong too. Perhaps maybe there is an aspect of her that you don't understand. Maybe there are some psychological disturbances that you are not sensitive enough to read out. So maybe you guys will be able to trash this out. But I said something initially that there could be fundamental error, which means you must be sure when you are in a relationship or going into a relationship that the other person wants what you want. I mean, knowing that to that you are ready for a relationship and you want to see if you guys are already, you're ready for the journey. And it is not that you are dragging her; she's also ready. So it's not like you are ready. You can't wait maybe for the D-Day, and there's someone who is still trying to rack her head and asking herself, "Am I ready for this?" No, it's like if you want to tow a car, the car that you want to tow is not going to be in the front. The car that is okay will be in the front, and the one you want to do will be at the back. You understand? Because one is not ready, one is ready.
True.
You can't. Love shouldn't fly that way. Both of you should, be at par as regards what you want and what you're going for.
Thank you for that. I hope Madikun Taiwo has gotten his answer. He said, first of all, the relationship must have a fault, fundamental fault. So you need to work on that. So now the next question I'll be asking is on our topic for today. If we are to put into the imperfect and perfect love, who are involved in this perfect and imperfect?
Human beings, of course. Human beings, of course. If you talk about, like we have shed light a little, time will not permit us what perfect love entails. So basically, just a healthy love, but that has been processed. And when we say process, that's another very deep word.
Yes.
So, but in a nutshell, these guys have they have been able to work on each other, and the love has been through some thick and thin. They have received counseling here and there, and they have been open to each other, and they are godly, and they are doing all that they should in order to make sure they are starting strong, building their home on a solid godly foundation. Because that is the kind of foundation that can hand the promises of God for a marriage, So, but when you talk about imperfect relationship, just as you have men or human beings in the perfect one, it is human beings that are in the perfect one too, because of wrong values, wrong orientation, wrong approach. Imagine a guy going for a girl all because of her, attractive, appearance. That's a wrong value. So you are going for something ephemeral, something that will fit in your face. Why you should go for the content instead of the container. Yeah. So.
Thank you very much for that. I hope you guys are watching us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, and on TikTok and enjoying the discussion. Also, the next question I'll be asking now is, we were talking about the imperfect and perfect relationship. Like, where do women belong? Is it imperfect relationship or perfect? And where do men also belong? Is it imperfect or perfect relationship?
We cannot actually attribute perfect or imperfect love to any gender.
Okay.
Because, like we said the other time, human beings are on both sides of the coin. But what we differentiate them at the end of the day is their orientation, their ideology. Most of the problems in relationship that eventually begin to manifest in marriage, because there is almost no problem in marriage that was birthed in marriage. It was actually incubated in relationship, but probably kept or carpeted, or better still, overlooked. And that's why you've got to be, there's something called you've got to be really, you must be transparent.
Okay.
But if you want to hide something, you have a skeleton to hide, then you won't be. in a relationship, you won't be yourself. That emotional straightforwardness will not be there. You will be hiding. And that's why some girls will say, oh, he's too kind for a man. He's too patient. And this guy cannot take shit. But he's he's being deceptive. He may not even be doing it to harm her. He just believes that's the way to do it. You just have to fake, your personality. But by the time, and if God help them, they eventually cohabit, and they become husband and wife. And the girl continues what she used to do, but the guy begins to say, no, you can't do that. I can't. And the guy begins to say, oh, so but what's going on? You remember that it's the same guy, but he's been hiding some part of him. So for the healthy and the unhealthy, it depends on how prepared are you. What kind of information are you feeding yourself with? What are your values, your personal values, which must be subject to God's manual for marriage? Because there are certain things about you that you think is okay, but by the time you check God's manual, which is God's word, you'll probably find out that this cannot help marriage, and you have to drop it. So as you do that, then you become polished and ready for a promising relationship.
Thank you very much for that answer. Oh, guys, I'm still waiting for your calls. I'm still waiting for you guys to call into the studio. 09160849708. 09160849708. That is the number to call to be part of the show. Please call in. Ask your questions. Ask that question you've been meaning to ask. Please share this program to someone that you know will love to listen to this program. Someone that's been passing through one thing or the other that we are talking about today. Please share the program. We have Shile Olufemi Fese Percussion. Okay, he's answering to the question. He said, I will say the existence of the relationship matters. Okay, he's answering to the question that Adigun Daniel dropped. Alright, so back to the questions I've been asking. So we've really talked a lot about this, but the question will still be coming in from what we have talked about. You said from what you say is what you get your answers from. Alright, sir, so how do one avoid imperfect love or imperfect relationship or imperfect marriage? How do we avoid that?
Actually, that's a question that is one too many, and time will fail us to.
Yes,
But we would just try. Just
Yes.
tips. I would say, get your values right. Get your values right. I keep
your values
emphasizing
right.
that because that's where it starts from. You see, your values define you. Your values define you. Let me cite, for instance, if my value is to dress in a certain way, that is me. It will take a reconfiguration of my psychology, my mentality, my mind, which will now affect my taste, my preferences for that value to be changed, to be influenced. This is how values affect our behavior, our attitude, and our choices. So if your values are right, or by the time you are aware of the need for your values to be right, then you will go for necessary marriage, or pre-marriage therapies. You understand? Marriage or pre-marriage therapies, counseling, the kind of information or orientation that is necessary for you to have LD, home or LD relationship, and for yours, of course, to have your healthy mindset as regards what you should be looking for, because I mean people looking for wrong things,
That's why we want to know what a man and what a woman wants in a relationship. I'll be right back after this short musical break. Please don't go nowhere.
More music on moreexclusive.com.
At first sight, I felt the energy.
More music on moreexclusive.com.
All along it was a fever, a cold sweat, hot-headed believer. I threw my hands in the air and said, show me something. He said, if you dare, come a little closer. Round and around and around and around we go. Oh, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay.
It's not much of a life you're living. It's not just something you take, it's given. Round and around and around and around we go.
Alright, welcome back, welcome back. So this will be our last question because our time is fast spent. We will need to round up the show. And the song you just listened to now, the one you listened to earlier is Diamond by Rihanna. This one is One Call Away by Charlie Puth. That is the song you just finished listening to. Oh, sorry, I was told. That is Stay by Rihanna. That is Stay by Rihanna. Remind me. The song's like, I was really so engrossed in the song, so I've miscalculated it. So that is Stay by Rihanna. So our last question for our guest, in order to round up the show, because our time is fast spent. So what makes a relationship toxic? Like when you talk about a toxic relationship, we're talking about it. So what really makes a relationship toxic?
What's the factors responsible for a relationship becoming toxic? There are a handful of them. It's not one sentence or one word issue. However, we can just maybe enumerate one or two, three. And I think one of them will be absence or departure of trust. Either absence of trust or departure of trust. I hope that's clear. And also emotional insecurity. There is emotional insecurity. And then also there is what is called self-assertiveness, lack of confidence in especially when a woman does not have confidence in a man's, if your goals for life is not clearly cut out, your dreams are not clear, where you are going is not clear, you don't have a clinical cut out plan, agenda, your direction seems bleak, definitely it's a matter of time. The lady will begin to ask, because ladies might actually, pardon me to say this, might appear a little gullible, at the beginning of a relationship. But by the time they grow into that relationship, or even maybe, unfortunately, it could be after some time in marriage, they begin to ask necessary questions. So at that time, a man will want to be held accountable for certain things. Why should this be done this way? Or why are you not doing this? So at that point in time, if it's a man that does not have a cut-out plan for himself or for his life at that time, then you see that lady's intelligence questioning, questioning his weakness in that regard, and of course, lack of basic, if in a marriage now, necessities, finances must be in place, and of course, godly values can make relationship. Absence of godly values, you need that. We must not skip that. Everywhere I go, I mention that. Even though some people don't want to hear it because they think we can take God away from these things. So that's the only way to avoid marriage from breaking every now and then, like eggs.
Thank you very much, sir. All right, thank you, sir, for that. They has really answered our question. So, sir, just in 1 minute, please help us greet the viewers and then give them advice on everything we have talked about, sir? Just in 1 minute, so because our time is already fast spent.
Okay.
Our time
I would
is
just
up.
encourage our viewers to remain loving and lovely. And for those who may be going through heartbreak, just turn to God and look up to Him. He can fix your mind, He can fix your heart. Okay? It won't disappoint you, it won't leave you. And some heartbreaks are blessings in disguise. Just believe that everything works for good. And for those who are believing God for true love, is out there. Just set your values right and believe in God, and He will guide you right. And I want to appreciate our viewers for sticking. Staying true, all true. God bless you. See you another time. I remain Pastor Adewale Amilua Phillips. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much, sir. All right, that'll be all for today. Our time is really fast spent, so we can't go more than this. That will come your way next time. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone in the studio with me, Ajay Christie, Kola Wale, and to our bosses, our CEO. Thank you very much to everyone. Till we come your way again. I'm still your one and only Thomas Elizabeth. Peace.
They don't know what's going on. Monagiso, my baby boo. I'll be a soldier for you. I'm getting better.